An unwanted guest is growing in a Lake Oswego apartment. A renter says her family is living with mold and she wants out of her unit.
K2's Megan Kalkstein in the newsroom now to talk about this one. And Megan, a lot of renters wanting to know what their rights are in this situation.
They sure are, and state law makes it pretty clear. As a renter, you have the right to a habitable home. So if the building is causing the mold, say it's not properly weatherproofed, your landlord has to fix the problem and you should not pay for it. And if they're saying it's your fault, not the building, get the city to inspect it to be sure.
It's like a terrarium. Water runs down the windows, runs down the door.
But it wasn't actually the sight of water dripping from her windows that first caught Jennifer Chapman's attention.
We caught our son drinking out of the windowsill, so we realized there's a moisture issue.
Soon, they found mold next to their front door, on their furniture, and even behind their bed.
In the corner, growing up the wall, and along our furniture just right here.
Jennifer started having asthma, spending $3,000 on medical visits. So she complained to her landlords, who she says told her the mold was showing up because they weren't properly airing out their unit.
Because we're not running the shower fan long enough, and that it could be because of our washer and dryer, because we have a washer and dryer in the unit.
In the Quality Rental Housing Work Group, I was on the mold subcommittee.
Phil Owen is past president of the Rental Housing Association. He says if there's a problem with the building and that's causing the mold, the landlord has to fix it. And tenants can call most cities and ask for an inspection of the building.
If it's something that's the tenant's caused, you know, then the landlord has the right to go back on the tenant for the charges. But it's the landlord's responsibility to make sure that the house is habitable.
Now, even though the Chapmans are moving out,
Just smearing on in there.
they're spending their own money to test the mold, fearing it may be toxic. Now, their landlord told me that he will fix the problem if there is one with that unit. Of course, some landlords may want you to sign an addendum saying you'll do certain things to keep mold from growing. That would be in your lease, and that your landlord then wouldn't be responsible. So that may not be legal. You'll want to talk to a lawyer before signing something like that. In the newsroom, Megan Kalkstein, K2 News.